What's good, Wolf Squad? You know I had to come back and hit y'all with another play. Today I want to talk about the 5 worst things about Amazon FBA. Of course, with me dropping these 5 worst things, I'm also going to follow up and drop a video with the 5 best things about Amazon FBA. Let's slide right into it.
Then you hit that Molly Bob with it, lean with it, dab with it, hit the phone now, stab with it.
All right, so no doubt FBA is a great program, but let's talk about some of the cons. Number one, whenever you utilize Amazon FBA, like the fees are going to be a little bit more. Now, some people, are willing to sacrifice that money for their time because we know that time is infinitely more valuable than money. Many of the times people say, hey man, time is money, time is not money. So yes, the fees are more expensive dealing with FBA because we have to pay Amazon for the service they provide. What are they doing? They're taking care of the fulfillment process for you. They're getting the orders to the customer. They're handling all customer service, dealing with that order, and they're dealing with the returns, right? And the storage, right, of your particular inventory. So we got to make sure that Amazon gets theirs. That's why Jeff Bezos is the big dog, right? So we got to pay Amazon whenever we want to utilize some of their services. Number two, man, for me, in my experience, I still do a little bit of FBA and merchant fulfill, but my items tend to get damaged at a higher rate whenever I use FBA. And I understand we have one close to the city that I live in, and everybody that I run into or interact with who works at Amazon says that they're overworked at the plant. Like they stay on them, they have to meet a quota. You guys chime in, let me know how Amazon is in your area. But man, they really, in this area at least, the workers were saying that they work long hours and they work extremely hard. And if they don't meet those picks or whatever they have to do per hour, it's only a few strikes and they're fired, right?
How the hell you gonna get fired on your day off? I don't know.
So I guess, that's how they keep that efficient system, by staying on everybody, keeping everybody accountable. And they say these warehouses are huge, right? Like super huge. So on their break, they may have to walk from one end to the warehouse all the way to the next end. And they said by the time they get to the next end, their break is over with. That may be part of the reason of why my inventory gets damaged at a higher rate when dealing with FBA, because these workers are tired, they're overworked. And let's be real, if I'm selling a $200 or $300 textbook, here, if I was packaging it or at the warehouse where my employees was handling everything, we would take extreme care. Like, hey, we know that's money, because our customers are like our bosses. That's who pay us. But at the warehouse, they don't care. They're going to get that $15, $16, $17, $18 an hour regardless. So they just pulling off the shelves, just throwing stuff all over the place. And hey, your stuff may get damaged. Now, I know you may be thinking, well, Trav, doesn't Amazon reimburse you whenever that happens? Yes, they do, but not all the time, right? Especially if you're dealing with wholesale. Sometimes they ask you to provide an invoice, right? But if I'm getting these books for free, for super cheap, I got the book for 25 cents, but I'm selling it for $250. Amazon is gonna look at my invoice, give me the lowest price for the book, which could be, $10, $20, and boom, if that, they're gonna say, hey, Trav, go ahead and go about your way. You should be happy you turned your money. No, Amazon, I want the $250 that I was gonna sell it for. But that's one of the things that comes along with business whenever you choose to use the FBA method. So please keep that in mind. Sometimes you will not get fully reimbursed for specific situations whenever your inventory is damaged or lost. Number 3 would be the amount of time during the busy or the peak season that Amazon takes to check your inventory in.
What are you waiting for, Chinese New Year?
Because one thing we know, whenever you're dealing with FBA, if Amazon doesn't get it into their warehouse If Amazon doesn't get it into their warehouse and get it into the system, like it's not available for sale on the platform. So even though you shipped it off a month ago, if it's still not checked in, that's inventory sitting. It can't be sold. The great thing with Merchant Fulfill, as soon as you list it, it's available on the platform. So that kind of is a con because it is a delay, right? It is a bit of a delay. I know some people may be comfortable with that, but hey, it's my job to inform you guys and keep you up to date on what goes on really in the FBA world. The fourth con would be not having complete control of your inventory. God forbid if something did happen, like you have no control. If they shut your Amazon or banned your Amazon account, they have all of your inventory. It's impossible for you to take it to another platform and start selling just to keep yourself afloat if you didn't have any reserves. So they controlling your whole business.
I control your lives, and there is nothing you can do.
From the customer service to the fulfillment. So I like to have at least some control of my business. We keep most of them here, and then we keep just a portion, you know, about 25 to 30% in FBA, right? So that if something did happen, that we still have the majority of our inventory and we still be able to generate money if something ever happened with Amazon. One thing I learned in business early on is to never keep all of your eggs in one basket, right? That's an old saying, but it's definitely true. You don't want to do that because if something happens, man, you know, you just out of luck. And the fifth con in dealing with FBA is higher return rates. For some reason, whenever people deal with FBA or they have that Prime membership, I'm not talking about everybody now.
Who are you talking to right now?
Because I know a lot of you guys watching me probably saying, Trav, I mean, what you trying to say? Like, I got Prime. What you trying to say, bro? Nah. I'm just saying some people do take advantage of the system. Let's just keep it 100. They take advantage of the system. I've had many cases of where I had brand new textbooks in the plastic, $200, $300, $400. They read them, they use them for a semester, and they open and return. And whenever you're dealing with FBA, you can open a return, and Merchant Fulfill, you can open a return for any specific reason. I mean, in any reasonable window of time. I've seen it out past 60, 90 days. Amazon will take the book back, bill you for the prepaid label, let them ship it in, and you got to use book back. I cannot sell that same inventory as in new anymore. I have to sell it in used if it's still even popular enough or the ranking is great enough to sell. So that kind of puts you at a loss, but dealing with FBA, that's the cost of doing business. As opposed to Merchant Fulfill, if they ask for a return after 30 days, you can shut it down.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But that does leave you at risk of receiving bad feedback if the customer chooses to do so. I'm gonna follow this one up with 5 positives or pros on why you should choose FBA. Let's go. I love y'all. And if you hadn't already, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We hit over 1,000 subscribers. I love each and every one of y'all, and I'm going to continue to keep adding value. Again, if you're interested in learning about this Amazon game, check the link in the bio. I just dropped a brand new ebook, How to Sell Books on Amazon Step by Step. If you're interested in checking it out, check down in the link in the description. Amazon Made Easy is down there. Man, everything y'all need, all resources. I love y'all. Be blessed. See you on the next one. Let's go.